a lot of us lost it. Symmetry. Let's make a symmetrical design with this piece. I'm going to eyeball the center here. If you guys want to use, you know, a ruler, you know, measure across 6 inches, you can mark it here. And then come down here, mark it here. And put this little guy right on the center. I'm pretty good. I have good spatial reasoning, it's called, meaning that I can look at something and try to, and kind of see where the center is. And you'll acquire that too the more you work with lines, shape, and color. Did you see how I flipped that? That's making that design, or that shape, symmetrical. All right? Let's do this side. When I cover up something, like I'm covering up this or I'm on top of it, that's called overlapping. Make sure you overlap because you'll get all these different shapes you never would have thought of. So overlapping means to cover up or go on top of. And it's actually a principle of design. Repetition and repeating. So my design I'm creating right now is symmetrical. I'm going to use half circle here. Semicircle. I'm going to make sure that this little arc right here, this contoured shape goes right into that circle. I hope you can see that. You will when I'm done. Because again, I'm analyzing it as I go. And now the reflection. Flip it, put it on the other side. As you can see, this touches this and this doesn't touch this. So this is a little bit off, which is a little frustrating, but guess what? I'm just gonna go with it and not be too concerned. Which makes me wonder, I gotta check this out. If this is 12, oh, it's a little shorter than 12 inches. Yeah, so my 6-inch mark, I was a little bit off. It should have been over a little bit. So talk about accuracy and precision. Don't freak out if it's not perfect, because none of us are perfect. All right, so this, but it's still it's coming along. It's developing as if it's symmetrical. It is symmetrical this way if you put the line of symmetry here. If you put the line of symmetry here, it's a little bit off because if you notice, and this is really being analytical, this doesn't touch here, but it does touch here. Not a big deal. Keep going. I think I want a diagonal line, so I am going to use my triangle. I didn't want to put one up here. I want more diagonals. There's a diagonal line right here, and what in the beginning kind of looked like a rooftop of a house. Do that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side because it's symmetrical. There we have it. We are now creating a symmetrical design, and it looks it's more symmetrical this way, right? So it's pretty cool. I'm digging it. Let's see. We could probably put a circle. Where's my circle? Of course, I lost my circle. That happens. I'd put a circle here and here, but because I don't know where my circle is, let's do another arc. This is kind of cool. Because when I overlap this big semicircle with this blue one, it gives me kind of like a crescent moon right here, which is really kind of pretty. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I'm going to start filling in some of these shapes. There's a lot of shapes. And so rather than, you know, filling in the whole semicircle, look at some of the shapes that occurred as a result of overlapping. So I am going to cut, I'm going to go into this one. And again, if you guys want chalkboards, so let me know. I can, or have your, you know, parents contact me. I can let you know where to get them. You can go to Home Depot and get a I think it's, oh, actually, it's $9. It's a pretty big board. It doesn't have a frame on it. It's like this, and they'll cut it down for you. So that's what I do. So I'm coloring this in. Let's see. I think I want to color in. I think I want to color in this shape. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna color in this shape. And as you notice, I'm coloring in the shapes. This is actually really important. I'm coloring in the shapes symmetrically, all right? So if I'm drawing this one, I'm gonna draw this one. I'll do another one with colored pencil to show you guys some coloring techniques on how to stay in the line. One of the ways you're gonna learn how to draw better is to draw. It enhances fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination, which will help you in a lot of ways. If you want to be a machinist, work with braiding hair, working mechanics on cars, gives your hands dexterity and the ability to manipulate small pieces. So this is starting to come along a little bit. I like it, I think, like this a little better so far. You could add more shapes. You'd color in this shape. What do you think? Should I color that one in? I'm going to. And again, if I asked you, is this symmetrical? Your answer would be yes, because if I put a line down the center, what is on the left is on the right. That's called the line of symmetry, a symmetrical design. What is on the left is on the right. Okay? Thanks. I'll do some work on recycled paper, cardboard with colored pencil for you. All right, ciao. That means goodbye in Italian.